So the first thing we're going to do when we merchandise a phone onto the Freedom Micro Universal Bracket is we're going to start out with the puck. So if you're re-merchandising, you may need to remove old VHB, or you can start out with a fresh puck with no VHB. It is very important to remove all of the old material because this puck will not fit onto the back of the universal bracket with the VHB reinstalled. Now, if there's a couple little cruddies, it's not the end of the world, but generally remove all the VHB. So first, I'm going to remove the puck from this position with our MTI black handle tool. We'll take our universal bracket. There's 4 screws that hold all the 4 arms. You'll want to loosen them with your black handle tool. And these screws are designed to be captured, so if you back them out all the way, they bottom out. So they won't accidentally fall out and get lost, which invariably would happen in a retail environment. Also of note, the screws that end up attaching the bracket to the puck also are captured, so even when they're all the way out, they can't come out and get lost. So we've loosened all 4 of these screws. We are going to open the arms. You can actually take the arms out completely, and from there we'll peel off the backing that would be on a brand new one of these and apply our phone. Now, one thing before I go on is about the adhesive on the Micro Universal Bracket. This is a material called Nano Grip, which is a reusable adhesive in that let's say you use this for the first time and now it's a little smudged up, or it's gotten dirt or fuzzies or something on it. You can wash this. You can wash it with soap and water or water alone and then let it air dry. You would not ever want to use the alcohol swabs that come in your may come in your manager kit. The alcohol can actually dry out the Nano Grip and cause it to not adhere anymore. So back to the merchandising. So we pulled the backing off if it's a brand new one, or we've washed it if it's an old bracket. We take our phone and simply, usually what I do is I'll take the phone in one hand, flip it over and just kind of locate it. Make sure you've opened up the arms enough. You can actually pull the arms out completely if you'd like. And usually what I do is I just kind of eyeball it, making sure it's centered. In most cases, you'll want to make sure that the screw bosses are on the sides of the phone. And this way, when you go to insert the puck, the power outlet on the puck is facing towards the charge port on the phone. Now, before you apply the puck, we need to tighten up the arms. So simply squeeze them shut with your fingers, apply a little bit of pressure, take your black handle tool, and tighten the screws. Typically what I'll do is, after I tighten all 4 screws, is I will go back and I will jiggle the arms, just kind of jiggle a little bit, make sure nothing got caught or kind of a false catch. I'll check all of the 4 holes, or the 4 screws I should say, and just to make sure everything's secure. Next, we're going to install the puck. So take your puck, again, without VHB. Make sure the power port is facing towards the power port on the phone itself. And simply hold it in place. It'll take a little bit of pressure because the plunger switch on the puck is going to be pushing back at you. And what I do is, I'll typically start one screw, then I start the other. And once I have both screws started, then I will tighten both screws fully. If you try to tighten up one screw fully and you have not inserted the second screw, it can be difficult to get the second screw started. So that is why I kind of start one, then I start the other, and then I torque them both down completely, again using our black handle tool. From there, you've actually finished the installation of the universal bracket to the micro puck. And we can now put it onto the position itself. So pull the tether out, snap it in place. You can arm the system with your IntelliKey, and once you've done that, install your smart cable, let the position dock. To demerchandise a phone, we're going to do a reverse series of steps. We'll start by disarming the system with our IntelliKey, removing the smart cable, and just to make things easier, I'll typically remove the whole assembly, including the puck, from the tether. We'll do this with our MTI black handle tool. So we've separated the two. From there, I'm going to loosen up these screws. Again, I usually put a little pressure on the puck itself. Just take any pressure that's pushing from the plunger switch. Makes removing the screws a lot easier. From there, our puck should come out. Loosen the 4 screws that hold each of the arms. Again, like I said earlier in the video, the screws are designed so they're captured so they cannot accidentally fall out. Loosen those fully. Jiggle the arms free. Or actually, let's just take them out completely. From there, I'll typically twist, and in this case, the nano grip actually came off of the center rosette. I can actually peel this off of the phone. The phone is now free, and since this is a reusable product, I can actually stick it back in place and reuse it again. You can see I've got some dirt, some cruddies on there, so before I use this again, I'm going to wash it off with some water and let it air dry.